When you think of Austin, what comes to mind? Is it the shimmering skyline at dusk or the hum of anticipation as the city comes alive each evening? For many, it's a feeling. A city alive with music, smoky brisket, and sunsets over the Congress Avenue Bridge. The air is thick with the sound of guitars and laughter, and the aroma of barbecue drifts through the streets, mingling with the excitement of the night. Austin's energy draws millions every year. People flock here for legendary music festivals, the cool waters of Barton Springs, quirky shops, and the city's iconic, ever-changing murals. Each corner offers a new adventure, a new story waiting to be discovered. The city's motto, "Keep Austin Weird," is more than just a slogan. It's a way of life. It's a celebration of local businesses, creative expression, and the individuality that makes Austin truly unique. Here, everyone is encouraged to stand out and be themselves. In Austin, world-class tech conferences are just blocks away from family-run food trucks, blending innovation and tradition in a way that feels effortless. The city thrives on this mix, where cutting-edge ideas meet time-honored recipes and customs. But Austin is changing fast. The very things that make it special, its culture, its charm, are being challenged by rapid growth, new developments, and the pressures of a booming population. The city is constantly evolving, and not everyone is sure what the future holds. Behind the music and food, deeper stories are unfolding. Stories of the people who built the culture we love. Musicians, chefs, artists, and dreamers all contribute to the city's heartbeat, each adding their own unique flavor to Austin's identity. To truly appreciate Austin, we have to look beyond the bright lights and listen to those quieter, more complicated truths. It's in the faces of longtime residents, in the quiet neighborhoods, and in the stories that don't always make the headlines. This is a city that invites you to be yourself, but also asks you to see its full story. It's a place where joy and struggle exist side by side, and where every person adds a new layer to the city's ever-evolving narrative. The magic of Austin is in its blend of big ideas and simple pleasures. Whether you're swimming in Barton Springs, brainstorming in a creative workspace, or just enjoying a coffee with friends, there's a sense of belonging here that's hard to find elsewhere. As we explore, let's remember, every city has layers, and Austin's are worth discovering. Let's dive in and see what makes this city truly unforgettable. Austin's popularity has come at a cost. Rising living expenses in a city straining under its own success. Once an affordable haven for artists and families, Austin is now among the most expensive cities in the country. Booming growth brings jobs, but also traffic, crowded parks, and pressure on resources. Beloved local businesses are disappearing, replaced by chains and luxury condos. The city's laid-back vibe is giving way to a faster, more competitive energy. Growth isn't bad, but the challenge is keeping Austin's soul intact. Can Austin get bigger without losing what made it special? Residents are grappling with how to welcome newcomers while protecting their culture. It's a delicate balancing act, and the outcome is uncertain. The conversation about Austin's future is happening everywhere, and it matters. Behind the numbers are real people, each with their own stories, dreams, and struggles, living through the changes sweeping across Austin. Like the musician who can no longer afford to live where he made his mark, forced to leave behind the streets and venues that once echoed with his music. Artists and creatives are being priced out, forced to juggle multiple jobs or leave the city they helped shape. Many now work late nights in coffee shops or restaurants, struggling to keep their artistic dreams alive while making ends meet. Homelessness is more visible as rising costs stretch the city's safety net thin. More people are left without stable shelter, and the community feels the strain. Gentrification is transforming historic neighborhoods, displacing families and erasing cultural history. Longtime residents watch as familiar streets change overnight, their sense of belonging fading. Local gathering spots are replaced by trendy businesses, changing the soul of entire communities. The places where neighbors once met and memories were made are disappearing. These aren't stories you'll find in travel brochures, but they're the reality for many Austinites. The everyday moments, the quiet struggles, and the resilience of the people often go unseen. Acknowledging these challenges is the first step to loving Austin more deeply. It means listening to each other, sharing our experiences, and working together for a better future. It lets us see the city's full picture and connect on a human level, reminding us that every neighborhood and every person matters. The fight to hold on to home and identity is ongoing. Residents rally, protest, and support each other, determined to preserve what makes Austin unique. Understanding this makes our experience and our impact more meaningful. It challenges us to care, to act, and to honor the stories that shape Austin's heart. Keep Austin Weird was once a rallying cry for authenticity and eccentricity, a phrase that captured the city's playful, creative, and rebellious spirit. It was more than just a slogan. It was a way of life that encouraged everyone to embrace what made them different. Now, high-end brands and glass towers crowd out the quirky shops and legendary music venues that define the city's unique character. The skyline is changing, and with it, the city's personality seems to be shifting too. The weirdness thrived on affordability. Artists could take risks, open oddball shops, and experiment with new ideas. Creative people flocked here because they could actually afford to live, work, and dream in Austin. But now, rising costs and growing corporate influence make that freedom harder to find. Many beloved local businesses have closed their doors, unable to keep up with skyrocketing rents and competition from big chains. The city feels more uniform, less unpredictable. The once vibrant neighborhoods are starting to look and feel like anywhere else, losing some of the magic that made Austin special. Yet, the spirit of weird isn't gone. It's just gone underground. It's hiding in the corners, waiting to be discovered by those who seek it out. You'll find it in community-run galleries, backyard concerts, and pop-up markets where local artists and musicians still gather to share their work and keep the creative energy alive. The battle for Austin's soul is visible in the clash between old and new, local and corporate. Every mural, protest, and small business is a stand for the city's identity. Longtime residents grieve the changes, but many are fighting to keep the city's character alive. They organize, create, and support each other, determined not to let Austin's spirit fade away. The soul of Austin needs nurturing and protection from locals and visitors alike. It takes a community effort to preserve what makes this city so special. Seek out the hidden gems and support the people keeping Austin weird. Every visit to a local shop or show helps keep the city's creative heart beating. The city's uniqueness is under threat, but it's not lost. There's still hope if we choose to celebrate and protect what makes Austin different. It's up to all of us to help it survive. By coming together, we can ensure that Austin's weirdness endures for generations to come. You might wonder, why should a visitor care about Austin's struggles? Travel is about connection, not just consumption. Understanding local challenges makes us better, more respectful guests. When you know the pressures on musicians and neighborhoods, your choices matter more. Seek out independent businesses, family-run restaurants, and local artists. Your travel dollars can help keep Austin's culture alive. Awareness adds depth to your experience. Beyond barbecue and music, you'll find real stories and connections. Responsible travel is about empathy and respect for the communities we visit. Austin is more than a party town. It's a city of resilient people facing big changes. By learning about these challenges, you enrich your journey and broaden your worldview. Every thoughtful choice supports the city's future. That's the true purpose of travel. Despite the challenges, Austin's heart beats strong. Residents are fighting for their neighborhoods, launching creative projects, and finding solutions. Nonprofits provide resources for the homeless. Land trusts work for affordable housing. Advocacy groups strive to preserve music venues and cultural landmarks. The community isn't passively accepting change, they're shaping it. This spirit is infectious, felt in every friendly conversation and passionate performance. Austinites are proud of their home and eager to share it, even as they confront tough issues. The willingness to face problems head-on is a sign of a healthy city. People love Austin for what it is, a city of fighters, creators, and dreamers. The outcome isn't certain, but the effort is inspiring. Hope is Austin's most beautiful quality. So, what does this mean for your trip? You can be part of the solution. Be aware, read about local issues, listen to residents, and look beyond the curated image. Support local businesses, eat at family-run spots, and attend shows at historic venues. Every dollar spent locally helps preserve Austin's unique culture. Respect neighborhoods as people's homes. Be mindful, kind, and curious. Learn the stories behind murals and natural spaces. Engage deeply, and your experience will be richer and more rewarding. Loving a place means embracing all of it, the good and the complicated. By traveling responsibly, you become a custodian of Austin's spirit. Help ensure the city's weird, wonderful energy thrives for generations. That's the best souvenir you can take home.